You.
Yes, it is me.
I can't believe this.
A wise woman always changes her mind.
This thing has been weighing heavily on my heart for years. Imagine, all these years I get to see KHUMALO roaming free, knowing what I know. People know the truth. Whenever people would say, yeah, she's a murderer, I would not retweet, I would not like, but I'd be like, yes, people know the truth. People can see the truth. When she was on McG's thingamajig and people were commenting, I was like, yes, people know the truth. People will see through these lies, man. That's not a woman. She's a witch, man. That is a witch. That is a witch. You know it. You can see it in her eyes. You feel it.
This is a KHUMALO show.
Yeah.
I don't think about nonsense. I live it in the past.
Vault opening. Welcome to the vault.
Any man that actually crosses her path is in some kind of danger. Their reputation gets destroyed. It's like the Kardashians. You know, they said that whatever man comes into the Kardashian family, he gets cursed or something bad happens to him. And that's true because we've seen it unfolding so many times. So many times. KHUMALO is one of those people that seems to be suffering this fate. I don't know if it's because people have now put it into the universe that her love and romantic situations are all going to end up in tragedy or something like that. But I mean, it's something that is following her. And from what I know in terms of having a spiritual husband, a spiritual wife, or these mermaid relationships of the underworld type of thing, your spiritual husband or spiritual wife does not allow you to be in a fulfilling, happy relationship. Therefore, your relationships will all be cursed. So could it be true that KHUMALO is really part of the underworld? And if that's the case, why would idols even consider having somebody like that on their team? Something is always happening around KHUMALO. Why would they want to take that risk? If it is true that they are thinking about putting her on idols, why would they want to do something as stupid as that? You want to remove one controversial person who has now been called, apparently, allegedly, an abuser, a predator, and all these things. Why would you want to take KHUMALO? We get it. She can sing, and she's actually a real artist, unlike Somizi, musically. Somizi is an entertainer. He presents, he does this, he's on Sarafina. He's an actor, a theater actor. KHUMALO is actually a real singer. We get it. Why you would want to put her on the show, if that's the case. But really, there is coming a time where some scandal is going to once again emerge about this woman. So it's a very dangerous thing to do. And that's on period. At some point, we're not going to trust idols anymore because of the people that they bring onto the show. Can't you just keep it clean for once? Now, Jup wasn't the only one that was connected to KHUMALO romantically and suffered some kind of weird fate. If KHUMALO is part of this underworld and she does have this spirit or mermaid husband type of thing, it makes sense that Jup would have found himself in some kind of trouble. Because after that happened to Jup, KHUMALO's career actually skyrocketed. And she started to do better. Started going to church. But then she was going to the churches that have all these shady pastors. So what's actually really going on?
I don't care which part of the world you went. I've been summoned to ask you guys to get on your knees and tell God what you want out of this situation. I haven't stopped crying, and I'm just asking all of you to get on your knees right now.
And you've seen the videos as well, that these celebrities all of a sudden start to link themselves with these shady pastors because once you are part of the brotherhood, you have to help and promote your brothers and sisters. Now, I'm not saying that she's part of the dark world. I'm just saying that people have said, apparently, allegedly, she is. But nobody really knows. So, if it is true that KHUMALO is part of this dark world, it makes sense. And if she has the spirit husband, it makes sense that Jup Jup would have faced this kind of fate. However, it does make me question, Jorge, in that accident, was the intention to really have those kids die? Or was it intended that Jup Jup was supposed to die? After all, if you think about it, most of these sacrificial deaths do happen in an accident of some sort on the road. So was it intended for Jup Jup? Was it intended for those kids? Were they just the collateral? And things went amiss. Because it was more than one person that passed away on that day. And condolences to their families still. Right? Jup Jup's career went to poop after that. Because when he came out, he started doing that We Are Joy 99 show. Yes, We Are Joy 99 is a very interesting show. It's like a copycat version of Cheaters. Right? But I also feel like with that show, it's only a matter of time until Jup Jup gets himself into trouble. This was Jup Jup's comeback. Yet another man that was involved with Kelly. But he's not the only man that suffered some weird fate. KHUMALO was also involved with a man who was married and she had his child. A soccer star. Senzo. Unfortunately, and condolences to his family too, Senzo passed away. Was gunned down. I don't know if that case was actually really resolved. But apparently, allegedly, a lot of people have said that Kelly was involved. One of the sacrifices that she had to do in order for her career, or in order for her to become the voice of Africa, like she has said so many times. Do I believe it? Well, I don't know. But I think you know what I actually think. But for safety's sake, I'll just say I don't know.
Culture. It's now about killing people and blood sacrifices. No, well, this is what it's been since the 26th of October in 2014, that fateful Sunday night. You know what I mean? That's what it's been. This thing has been weighing heavily on my heart for years. Imagine, all these years I get to see KHUMALO roaming free, knowing what I know. Knowing that this woman is behind the death of this man. Baby, watch out.
It's just very weird that all the men that she's involved with, and after I have seen on the net that she has a spiritual husband, actually suffer some kind of scary, dangerous fate. And when these things are happening, when all these people, I told you guys, I don't like the cancel culture, but after all these things are happening to KHUMALO's partners, her career doesn't crash and burn. She doesn't get cancelled. And we don't want that for her. We want her to do good. But it actually always elevates her in the space that she's in. And this is why people find it so strange. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. And I'm also asking, do you know what I mean? Senzo's family does not think that it was just a robbery or just a mistake, all these things. Senzo's mom came out on a video online, which I'll be playing in a second, saying that Senzo and your father, your late father, please rise up and tell us who did this to you. That people actually really do believe that KHUMALO was involved in this situation.
Ubhlungu ngalendlela eyisimanga. Basukela umuntu wabantu bomthatha ngaphakathi ejele. Bazomkhulumisa into engeyona, bazomqambisa amanga. Bathi uyena obulala uSenzo kuba vele seboshiwe segwetshiwe. Ayikho leyo nto. Ayikho leyo nto. Ngimemeza nguma wakho namhlanje ngithi awukhulume mntanami uyamazi umuntu okudubula yalazi igama lakhe baba kaSenzo hlangana noSenzo umndeni wakaMeyo kaNomdaka kasingile hlanganani namhlanje amaqiniso ahlalo banasikhathele sidiniwe bantu bedlala ngathi ngoba singenamali beneyimali ezinkulu imali ibhadile lapha ingane kaSenzo bayazi nokuthi ifunda ngani esikoleni bazozenza lezimali bazoyenza nemali abayazi nokuyazi sikhathele vuka Senzo vuka mntanami ethuneni baba kaSenzo vuka vukani nime nilwe ilwani manje sikhathe ukuthi nilwe mndeni wakaMeyiwe basingile baphingoshe vukani emathuneni vuka namba abantu bedlala ngathi sekwanele.
Please, anyone, come out and tell us of a man that has been involved with this woman. That is okay. So that we can shut these rumors down, because clearly she's not going to do it. She just came out saying that she wasn't involved. Obviously, she's going to say that. She doesn't want to be locked up. But everything that I'm saying in this video is apparent. It is alleged because nobody has confessed, nor has there been evidence pointing directly to her. But you know how it is in the underworld if she's part of it. I'm just saying. Just saying, it's really, really weird that every time, Kelly Khumalo had fallen at some point. Kelly Khumalo was not even, she didn't even exist. She didn't even exist for some time. But every time something happens to her men, she rises higher and higher. Higher and higher. And then, Kelly Khumalo was also involved with this guy. He's a rapper, Check the Don. Man, is he a fine looking thing, ain't he? And they look so perfect together. But that also ended. And guess what Check the Don's reason was? Check the Don said that he couldn't be with Kelly Khumalo anymore because their spiritual beliefs and values didn't correlate. They didn't go hand in hand. He was not on that same page that she is. The question is, what page is she actually on? What kind of spirituality is she actually into? I told you guys, there is a very dark side to spirituality, and people actually do masquerade the real spiritual. Let me not even say the real, because whether it's dark or it's light, it's still spirituality at the end of the day. People can come out here and say, oh, I praise my God, thank you God for everything you have given me, God, God, God. But which God are they actually worshipping? Jay Israel came out and he confessed all these things, and he told you guys that there are even celebrities that you guys love and actually worship at this point that are casting spells on you and that are tricking you, and you don't even know about it. You don't even know about it. Here's the thing. Where there is smoke, there is fire. There is fire. Smoke doesn't just come out of nowhere. Like, what? Where? Which part? Which part? Let's face it. Every time a man that this woman has been involved with suffers some kind of weird fate, dangerous fate, fatalic fate, her career skyrockets. I'm not coming out here today then definitively saying that, oh, Kelly is part of the dark world. That is not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, rumor has it, apparently, allegedly, she is. You can put two and two together and tell me what you guys actually think in the comment section below. But there is another person who's very connected in the industry that seems to believe that Kelly Khumalo is a witch. And he actually came out and said that straight up, that she's a witch. I don't know if it's true. I'm just telling you what I heard. So apparently, allegedly, Kelly Khumalo is a witch. Part of the dark world. Dark world. The dark world. Is this the person that we actually want to see on Idols? I never actually wanted Tomisi to be cancelled. I thought maybe he was going to come out and give his side of the story. I think that he's a very good entertainer. But I mean, now he's being shady, Mos. We don't know who to trust. As a matter of fact, we can't trust these people. I already told you. We cannot trust these people. We don't know who they are. They are very dishonest, in my opinion. So can we really trust Kelly when we actually don't know what's going on? And as a matter of fact, even though she is my favorite vocalist, and I like her music, whether she writes it herself or somebody else writes it for her. But man, Kelly KHUMALO sucks, hey? In my opinion. Kelly KHUMALO really sucks. Have you guys watched her reality show? Because I have. I watched season 1, the whole season, and it sucked. And I feel like it ended abruptly because they had nothing else to go with. And then I started to watch season 2. I watched episode 1 and 2. And I was thoroughly disappointed because it was just a continuation of season 1. Doesn't it take like a few months before they start shooting the next one? And the only thing that Kelly KHUMALO has going for her, apart from her music, is problems. I'm sorry, I don't want to watch a reality show with only emotional problems. Yes, I want to see some drama and, some arguments and all these exciting things. But nothing exciting happens on Kelly KHUMALO's reality show. Nothing. Everything about that show is dramatic. She's always having problems with someone. She thinks that she is always right. She doesn't want to make amends with her family members, fighting with this person, fighting with that person, and she is always right. And it's boring. Even the way that she sounds and she speaks all the time is boring because she sounds like a walking, talking self-help book, audio book. It's like she's reciting something out of a book every single time, and it's so tiring and it's so creepy and weird that even the people around her sound the same. It's weird. It's very, very weird. It's strange. And usually the people that are part of the dark world are the people that usually suffer all these... They're unable to fix their situations, and it feels like through season 1 and 2, she hasn't been able to fix anything. It's just more problems, more fighting. That's her reality show. You don't even get to see much of the music side of her. You don't even get to see much of the artist side of her. She looks good, we'll give her that. But she's bleached. So she's not even natural. And that's also boring. I told you, these celebrities and influencers are misleading you and influencing you. But she is still misleading people. And she's a child of God. She has found God. And yet is still misleading you in this way. It doesn't make any freaking sense. So if Idols is really considering putting Kelly KHUMALO on the show, just have her as a guest judge. Nothing more. Please don't bore us. Because you're going to have troubles. You're going to have troubles at some point. There is going to be some kind of drama, once again, that is going to have Kelly KHUMALO cancelled. But she'll never be cancelled. Who's it going to be next in line? You know what I mean? I'm just saying. Type of situation. But who the hell is Kelly KHUMALO really? Is she really somebody that we can trust, or has she just really been misleading us? And in my opinion, I feel like yes, she has. And she is not the person that should be taking the seat from Somizi. And that's on period. There's always something, a trail of destruction wherever this woman goes. She doesn't even get along with her own family. That must tell you something. I told you guys, you need to be able to separate the artist from the art. Get to know the person that is in front of you, even though we are only shown glimpses of who these people are. But there are people in the industry that actually have the accurate information that we don't have, like Nata, who has come out here and called her a witch, a danger. They know more than what we do. So if somebody from the industry is telling you, don't you think it's time that we put 2 and 2 together and actually start to listen? Idols, don't do this. But at the same time, do whatever you want. And then we can come back to this video and I can say, I told you so.
Nyatagata, man. Sis, Nyatagata. Thank goodness my mother prays for these witches never to put a heck. Thank goodness. When someone tries to use Muti on me, I find it. I find me. That's my mother's prayers. My mother prays. This celebrity culture where they put hexes. Rick was talking about it. Ricky was talking about it in his song, that these guys are using muti now. You understand? Nyatagata. You guys are witches, man. This game is full of witches. Witches.
I did. Can't they just find someone that is clean, a clean record? Justice, I almost said my Lord's name in vain. Zahara, does she have any scandals? They could just put her on. I don't think that she's the most exciting artist in Africa, in South Africa. But man, they could really find someone else than KHUMALO, right? If the rumors are true. Because she's gonna disappoint once again. Once again. Guys, take what you want from this video. And everything in this video was absolutely my opinion and things that I have observed online in articles and all these things. Nothing is a fact, or you know what I mean. You guys know exactly what I mean. So don't show hate to KHUMALO or anybody else that I have spoken about in this video. However, please be careful. Please be careful. Because these things, these spiritual connections, these entities, they actually really do exist. And people will do anything to go ahead in life. They will take out anyone to go ahead in life. These things exist. So we all need to be careful. We all need to be careful. Be careful who you speak with, who you let actually even touch you, who you interact with. This world is not safe. I told you guys, we are in hell. And the sooner that people actually start to realize and accept that fact, I think the better we will all be. We are living in a shady time and it's not changing. So everything that I said in this video was apparent, alleged, and also my opinion. But I think that you guys can put 2 and 2 together. And you can actually, because I know I have a lot of very woke, smart subscribers and people that watch my channel. You guys know what it is. Y'all know what it is, right? So I just want to say, be safe. And be very observant of the people that you are interacting with or the situations that you are putting yourself in, because everything is literally dangerous in this place called hell. Anyway, you guys, I will see you guys in the next video. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. I absolutely love you guys. Bye.